Can this skin tint really replace your moisturizer, serum, sunscreen, and foundation? Hello, my name is Arisa, and today I'm putting the e.l.f. Hello Glow Skin Tint SPF 50 to the test on my 51-year-old skin. This is my second e.l.f. product ever, and I'll be reviewing it on a scale from 1 to 5. 1 is poor with major issues, 2 is below average with noticeable problems, 3 average and nothing special, 4 very good with minor issues, and 5 exceptional. And I'll be reviewing its coverage, blendability, finish, comfort, performance, and texture, or how well it covers pores and wrinkles. And since it claims it's a hydrating serum, I'll be reviewing how hydrating it is and its skincare properties. e.l.f. offers this tint in multiple shades, but the swatches on the box can be misleading. I bought the shade 6 Cool, which is described as a light, cool shade. It is a true cool shade. I don't think it's orange at all. But it's slightly lighter than the shade shown on the box. Number 6 looks more like number 4, which is one cool shade lighter. Maybe I should have picked number 9, which is the next cool shade. So don't trust the box to pick your shade. I do like that they have cool deep shades. Most brands don't have dark cool shades. Usually all the shades after medium are warm. e.l.f. Hello Glow contains 12% zinc oxide, which is a broad-spectrum mineral sunscreen, good for sensitive skin. There is a light white cast under certain lights. It feels more like a foundation than a skin tint if I apply the required amount of sunscreen to protect my face. The coverage is buildable from medium to full. If I were to apply a smaller amount to achieve a more natural light coverage, I would need to wear a sunscreen under it because the amount of sunscreen in this tint wouldn't be enough. This tint looks cakey if I apply too much. That is caused by the zinc oxide in it. Zinc oxide is a white powder, and just like any other powder, it's going to look cakey if we apply too much. But I wasn't expecting that much coverage from a tint. It has better coverage than some expensive foundation. So for coverage, I give it a 4 out of 5. I didn't find it moisturizing though. I have combination oily skin and I have to use moisturizer under this tint. After a few hours, my face's natural oil starts to show on my face though. There aren't any moisturizing ingredients in it besides the silicones, which form a layer on the skin that prevent it from losing moisture, but they don't moisturize. So for hydration, I give it a 1 out of 5. I have applied it with my fingers and also with a brush, and I prefer applying it with a brush. It's easier to blend the tint and cover my pores. Even though it's a liquid formula, I find it a little difficult to spread and blend. The shade is slightly lighter than my skin, and I have been having a little trouble blending in with my skin. I think I would need to apply more moisturizer underneath to help it glide or mix a drop into the product. It still feels more like a foundation than a tint to me. For blendability, I give it a 2 out of 5. I like the finish, not too matte or too glowy, although it can look on the dry side if the face isn't well moisturized. For finish, I give it a 3 out of 5. Hello Glow is comfortable. It doesn't feel tacky or sticky when I touch it. There is a feel I'm wearing a light foundation even with full coverage. For comfort, I give it a 4 out of 5. Contains dimethicone and capryl-methicone, which are silicones that smooth texture. It also contains isododecane, a silicone-like fluid that smooths the skin. But I can still see pores and can settle slightly into fine lines if I apply too much. So for texture, I give it a 3 out of 5. For performance, I give it a 5 out of 5. It contains silica, which does a good job mattifying and controlling excess oil. Also, it doesn't oxidize, doesn't turn orange. After 9 hours, it's still there with no retouch or blotting paper. My skin looks oily, but not too oily. Even though I tend to get very oily by the end of the day, my face looks more like it has a glow. Now, if you don't like this, you may need to use blotting paper. But you may not need to do this if you have normal or dry skin, or if you like this glow look. As for the skincare benefits, it contains niacinamide, which can reduce redness, brighten the skin, and strengthen the skin barrier. It also has visible oil, which comes from chamomile and soothes the skin, and allantoin, which calms, softens the skin, and promotes cell renewal. It can help with the appearance of aging skin, but it may be too low on the ingredient list. So for skincare benefits, I give it a 3 out of 5. It contains sodium chloride, which can clog pores in some acne-prone skin, and hexylene glycol, which could cause some sensitivity in some people. Hello Glow works best for oily to combination skin that doesn't need heavy moisturization. If you have dry or mature skin, you'll want a solid moisturizer underneath. It's also great if you want mineral SPF with real coverage but hate the white cast of traditional sunscreens. The tint offsets it nicely. But if you want a light coverage, the sun protection may not be enough. The e.l.f. Halo Glow Skin Tint gets a total score of 3.13. I think that's a good score considering the price point, and I wasn't expecting this tint to give me the coverage of a foundation. This is comparing with products 3 to 4 times its price. For the coverage and longevity alone, it punches above its weight. Just don't buy it for the skincare or moisturizing benefits. Let me know if you want me to review another product, and see you next time. Take care.